We're there. We're in.
We're here.
Hold on to your
We're
butts.
here. Here we are.
Get used
I,
to
don't-
it.
I, don't- I wasn't holding on to my butt. It ran away.
Hold on
Better go
to
catch
your
it.
whole butt.
I got my wife earlier tonight with the "What's up, dog?"
Oh damn!
Ah!
It
Masterful.
took a little bit to chorus a like, what the hell is an up dog? Is what I kept getting,
Right.
and I was like, okay, like use fewer words.
Almost.
Use fewer words. Like you're just full on charadesing it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get you to
Amazing.
say this. I'm gonna get you to say it.
There's Ivan. You said you haven't watched What They Do in the Shadows TV show, but there's a whole part where the awkward guy, I can't remember his name. The one character is just trying to get all the other characters to say up dog.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's dope.
How is that show like compared to the movie?
I think it's way better than the movie, but
Okay. I liked the movie, but like it was just kind of like it was almost like background noise type of like good enjoyment. Like it wasn't
yeah,
like amazing.
the show felt like a more fleshed out version of the movie. It's like it felt like
Okay.
what they wanted to do almost.
Yeah.
At least my impression. It could also be biased from the order I watched them in because I saw the show first.
No, I see. Ivan, have
I
you seen the
definitely.
movie?
Sorry.
Colin Robinson,
that-
that's the character's name.
Have you seen the movie What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
No, I was saying Ivan.
Oh yeah, I saw the movie. I liked it, but it didn't like stick with me. Like I can't recall any of the gags aside from the Nosferatu looking vampire sort of just jumping out at people. I remember it being funny, but like I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of where I am in general. So like people keep talking to me about the show, and I'm like, well, I mean, the movie was all right in my mind. Like I didn't remember disliking it, but I don't really remember too much of it other than like the premise being kind of interesting.
Right. I'd watch it again, and I would totally watch the show too. The did you guys ever watch Workaholics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently, the one of the writers from that, or like the one of the main writers, the dude that played Carl, I forget the guy's actual name. It might actually just be Carl. He's the showrunner on What We Do in the Shadows TV show. So I would check it out for that because Workaholics was a great show.
Yeah, Workaholics ruled. Great show. Great show. Is a good show.
Great show.
Good
I mean,
job.
Yes. Speaking of great show,
It's
we
us.
could do an intro.
Back
It's How to
popular
Kick Flip a
demand.
Horse.
Us.
Finally, I don't know when the last one was. I don't have
It's
the
been
date
over a
handy.
month. Yeah.
I believe that. Well, since it's been over a month, we'll introduce ourselves and then we'll play that sweet theme song that everyone shows up for.
Hell yeah.
I'm Ivan. How's it going? I play characters and sometimes run games, and I write lists of topics to talk about for shows like this, which is From the Horse's Mouth, where we're just going to hang out and jibber jabber over some game and movie trailers. And I'm joined by my good buddies Jesse and Paul, who now have to pick which order to introduce themselves in without any prior communication.
Hello. I'm Jesse. Hello.
And I'm Paul, and I play other characters and also sometimes talk on this show. This is my speaking voice. This is what I sound like.
As you can tell, we're three incredibly normal people
Incredibly.
who do this professionally.
You
And
wouldn't believe how much money we make off of this stream.
It's like 11 bucks
Pennies.
at this point, I think. $6.
pennies a month, pennies a year.
Pennies are forever.
Yep. And we use it
Actually-
all to pay for our theme song music rights. And it
When you
goes
say
a
it like
little
that,
something. Oh,
They
sorry,
actually
go ahead.
might believe. They actually might believe how much we make.
I doubt that.
Yeah. Mike, Fink,
Alright.
I didn't know you were here. Our buddy.
Where's he at?
Oh, it just meant the horse sounds.
Oh. That's the man, the punctual pony, the small secret horse. Shout out to him. Go follow him. He's got better streams than us. But we're going to try our best. We got, we're going to just...
I didn't consent to give my best.
I mean, that's fine too.
Okay. Just want to make that clear. We are about boundaries on this channel, and I did not consent to give my best.
All right, geez, fine.
Thank you.
Don't give your best.
I mean, I'm gonna.
It's okay.
Want to lay the ground.
Now that everyone knows that you're not going to do your best, you've set the bar lower, so it'll be easier to exceed expectations. I understand what you're...
Yeah. Under
Little
promise,
reverse
over deliver.
psychology.
Mm-hmm. Well, consider my psychology reversed.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
So yeah, we talked. We were chatting a little bit before we started up the stream, but I guess I'll start things off by asking you guys if there's anything that you've been playing or anything you've read lately or watched that you would like to talk about.
I got a book series actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love books.
It is now. See, this is where it's like it's actually been a minute since I finished it. Joe Abercrombie, and so you think by that name, you'd think he might be kind of a douche, but no, he writes some decent kind of. I think the genre is mostly called grimdark.
Oh yeah,
goes into real detail about the thread counts.
like Warhammery.
So that's like whenever I Google grimdark, it comes out as Warhammery, and I've never engaged in any Warhammery stuff, so I really don't know.
Sure,
but like his books are like I was describing this to my sister, trying to sell her on it a bit. She's not into a lot of what I'm into, and so I was like, all right, it's like Game of Thrones, but like it's not as magical, but it's definitely set in that like kind of not Middle Earth, but like
high fantasy,
medieval.
Yeah, medieval, like starting to become on the like,
Dark Ages,
mid-elfal,
like Renaissance-y almost.
A little bit of the Renaissance. It's like mid ages to Renaissance, Dark Ages to Renaissance. There's a little bit of like there's some factories involved.
Oh yeah, a little steampunky.
Yeah, but not too heavy. Mostly like just like hey, we get by with fires and shit, and there's a little bit of magic, but not
coal
like
punk.
Not too much Game of Thronesy like crazy shit. It's there's no like spoilers, like not really good explanations for any of it. It's just like it happens, like there is some magic, but
like all good fantasy.
Yeah,
They're just like, yeah, it's magic. Whatever, get over it.
Get used to
Yeah.
it, nerd. What? You don't believe in magic, idiot?
but I listened, actually didn't read, but listened to 3 books of his, and they were pretty damn good. They were mostly it's kind of like political thriller, but in like there's wars and shit that are happening.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
And the Age of Madness is the trilogy.
Whoa. What are they so mad
That's
about?
a pretty good.
Starts off with a
Why
book
are they
named
mad?
A Little Hatred, and then The Trouble with Peace, and then finishes off with The Wisdom of Crowds.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean, like A Little Hatred's like somebody's trying to go take over someone else's territory, and like you get a character that's like, you fucked with my father's lands, I'm gonna fuck you up, type of thing.
Fuck them up, Seabass.
The Trouble with Peace is like you got a little like, okay, everything's good except that there's all these tensions brewing underneath, and then The Wisdom of Crowds is like, oh, people are dumb and stupid when they're in groups, and they're gonna be panicky and like you're gonna have a lot more trouble.
An individual is impossible to predict. A large group of individuals is very easy to predict.
Yeah.
Kind of like the opposite
so,
of what the dude
like-
from Men in Black said.
Yeah, people are
Sure.
people are stupid, dumb, panicky.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty good. I mean, I did them as audiobooks, and they were pretty well produced. Some little bits of sound effects and everything in them as you're listening to them, and
That's always fun.
that's fun.
Love that.
yeah. I guess my last thing was a little bit of an Audible subscription, and this is not sponsored by Audible. Fuck Audible. I want to pirate these books, but it is pretty easy. So to listen to it through them for the subscription fee. But yeah, that was 3 pretty long, good books to kind of get into. I liked it.
Good.
That's awesome. How long do you think it took you to listen through those?
I'd say each book was, and it was literally like just doing some googling. I'm like, I want a long trilogy. I want to get my dollars worth out of buying a book, and each one was probably like 20 something hours of audio. Maybe
Wow.
one was almost 30.
That's good. Pretty good. Pretty big.
I guess I meant more like over what span of time did you listen to them in, not how long were the audiobooks. Sorry, my sentence was poorly constructed.
I mean, well, I think if I can find when I first bought the first one, I was doing
just
a bit,
like ballpark it, like week, 2 weeks, month and a half.
month and a half.
Oh yeah, wow.
I was doing a bit of travel, so it was also nice
Oh,
to
sure.
have something
Yeah, nice.
like
That's
like,
awesome.
Like also like kind of like fuck my coworkers. I'd go back to my hotel room and just listen to the book rather than like hang out with them.
Yeah, very fair. Very fair.
Eat shit, nerds. I'm gonna go listen to a book.
Mm-hmm.
So fair.
Oh, what was that? You want to hang out? Sorry, I have this book that I'd rather listen to than talk to you.
Sorry, I got this really good book.
Am I getting paid to talk to you? No? Book.
Well, see you later.
Yeah,
damn
pretty
right.
much.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I know the name Joe Abercrombie. I've definitely like seen it mentioned on various like book stuff. Yeah, like I see the wiki. It mentions him with like Michael Moorcock, Terry Pratchett, those
Fitch.
two
Yeah.
types of dudes.
So I did this backwards. I had listened to a couple other audiobooks, been like I listened to like Ready Player One and like something else before that, and was like, all right, I need to find a good like finished trilogy. Like I'm not gonna start
Right.
something I'm not
Sure,
ready to
something
get.
that's not concluded.
Yeah, exactly. Game of Thrones or
I thought Game of Thrones
Dune.
was concluded.
no, there's like the dude hasn't finished 2 books. He's like he's got a
What
full
an
book
idiot.
and then he says there might be another book after that.
What an idiot. Finish
that
your
one,
fucking
and
books,
then
you idiot. Stop thinking of stuff. Just fucking finish
and
it.
then there's a
Imagine your fucking imagine your problem is you can't stop writing a book. Like figure it out. Piss me off.
The Name of the Wind is another one where it's like I got really into that like trilogy or the King Killer Chronicles.
Whoa, I love the
And
name.
yeah,
It's got
they're
king killing and chronic in it.
there's two really fucking good books, but
That's the name of the wind
then
right there.
they're not finished, and it's been like 10 years since it had an update. So,
Damn.
I listened to the Age of Madness trilogy, which is the
HP Lovecraft.
sequel trilogy to the First Law trilogy, which is his first 3 books of some of the same characters in the same like setting.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
He need 3 books to lead 3 books? That's crazy.
The campaign after the campaign.
Yeah. Talk about a side quest.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Read a book.
Love books.
Or listen to it.
Or listen
Wonder-
to a book.
I can't read.
I bet I already have Joe Abercrombie written down on my long list of authors to look for when I'm at the bookstore.
Look for at the bookstore.
Looking for at the bookstore.
It's definitely some good, like, I'd recommend it. Yeah, like this is not like
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah.
Good shit.
Nice.
That's
What about you, Jesse?
well, as you know, Ivan, I recently played the world ranked number 3 player in Mario Golf.
Oh yeah, that's nuts.
Isn't that
What are
wild?
the odds?
Yeah. So I don't know. I just been Mario Golf Online is kind of a weird world. I just decided finally
believe it.
that I'm gonna like do it because you know how I'm always hesitant for online play, especially when it's Mario
Sure.
Golf. But it's awesome because
Well, you have such a tendency towards like completely plunging into any given game. Like if you like I've always seen like if you enjoy a game at all, you are prepared to live in it.
yeah, I dived in pretty deep. I appreciate that. That makes me feel very seen. Thank you. Yeah, so basically that, but I decided to try it online and played a little bit. It's really nice actually because the matches are only 3 holes long. So no matter what, you're only playing 3 holes. Yeah. So
That's
short little bursts.
pretty interesting. That's a wild way to do it. Is there the option at all to do like a full 18? I guess that's
No,
a
you
kind
can't
of a
do shit.
big time investment to ask for from an online game
Yeah,
too.
exactly. I think they're just too worried about people quitting all the time, so like 3 holes.
That makes sense.
What's the time commitment for 3 holes?
Oh, like 5-10 minutes maybe.
Okay.
But so it's actually a really cool like little community. So I was like playing Friday night because I was just home by myself, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna play video games, drink beer."
Oh yeah. Classic.
Yeah, and so I started playing, and I'm just like queuing up matches, and I'm playing with like the same like 10 people over and over again. It almost felt like I was in like a little community, which was kind of cool. And then once
hey, you guys playing golf here too?
Right, exactly.
What's
I was
up?
like, yo, what's up, Daggett? You back? And somebody named, oh god, I don't know, there were some funny names. But once you get
Do you
into,
remember
like,
the third ranked guy's name? You wanna give him a shout out? Give him a GG well played?
yeah, let's see. I can figure it out. I think. Yeah, why not? WYYNAUTTT. Why not?
Nice.
Yeah.
Like astronaut.
Exactly. But
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was a good fucking
Clearly
game.
a genius. That's awesome.
I had two shots that fucking kissed the hole but didn't sink, and if I had sunk those, I would have been a stroke up on him. But alas, it was good. It built my confidence.
What platform are you playing this on?
Switch.
Okay.
It's super fun. So yeah, and
Hell yeah,
once
that's
you
awesome.
once you break into the top like 1,500 players, you start to play like, I think it's just because the community is really small, which is cool.
Right, like like you haven't been playing that long, but your rank is
Mm-hmm.
only in the what, like mid thousands.
Yeah, something like that. It also
So that
resets monthly, so that's another
oh,
thing to consider. It's
that's
not
pretty
like this
wild,
kid's like riding like rank 3 for years or anything.
right? All star, all time third
Mm-hmm.
placer.
But it does seem like there's about 6,000 people in competitive, which is a really small number, relatively, but you know, fuck about 4,500 of them that I'm better than.
Wonder what the yeah. I mean,
I also think
F,
like after I played that,
did your
I could be number one
did
for sure after playing number
did
3.
your did your rank go way up for doing that well against that guy?
Nah, I didn't, because it was like I
Whack.
kind of just got second. Like
Because I
it
guess
went up a
because you
little
still
bit.
didn't win.
Yeah, I got
Sure.
second, so I got a little something something. It's actually a nice
Sure.
part. I really like the way this game does it. And maybe it's a little Nintendo handholdy, but there's no going down in rank. It's either you get like good amount or you get like a tiny little bit. And if you're constantly getting a tiny little bit, like you won't go anywhere. But I don't know. I just hate games that make me go down in rank because that does not feel good.
Sure.
Fucking, I haven't played Rocket
Wouldn't that
League in
be?
so long.
It would be so buck wild if you were playing like, I mean, even like D&D, and you get like hit by a monster and you have to flee or whatever, and your DM's like, all right, subtract
Level
like
down.
200 XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys lose a level because you've been running from too much stuff.
Pussy. Sorry, what was that?
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly.
Live to fight another day. That's what I would say.
Did I talk to you about
True.
triangle strategy last week?
I don't think that was last week, but that was the last show.
Okay. Right. Last show.
Was it? It might have been the last show.
I think it was. I think we talked about it.
It was the 10th. The 10th is when you sent that video to the chat. And that is Monday before last. So that's when we did the last one. It hasn't really been that long. It's just been a long time since we've done the other stuff.
A game.
I guess
yeah.
last month we didn't really do anything either.
Seems fine. We'll finish one day.
Smoke weed every day.
Damn right.
Hell yeah.
How about you, Ivan? You play anything cool?
Well, so last week I played Mothership RPG with my Wednesday night gang, who I turns out prematurely announced were joining the How to Kickflip a Horse brand. But yeah, last week we had a dude out, and I was like, well, I want their first episode to be their intro episode for the main Wednesday game, not a side story. Like, not that I'm opposed to doing side stories other times,
Right.
but so we just regular played. We played a module called Exclusion Zone, which
that
is
sounds
like
fun. I think
hex crawl, post nuclear disaster, sort of more of an environmental adventure.
Gotcha.
It's pretty fun. But I have a bunch of spooky sound effects and creepy music and
spooky.
stuff that I've been using on them.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like they've been enjoying it. My favorite one so far is when they're like quietly like observing an area to just hit them with this one.
Oh fuck.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuck that. That's nerve wracking.
How many
I also
check-
really got everyone with this one.
Damn, that's fucked up too. That's hilarious.
So they were like, is someone's phone just on their computer? And I was like, as soon as you address it, it stops.
Oh my god.
They were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
God damn it. I want to see you
Yeah, like,
Paranoia sometime.
I feel like Mothership could like it's. I feel like because of the lethality of Mothership, it lends itself to that kind of grim slapstick vibe that Paranoia has pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like
agreed.
you can depending on your group and depending on like how seriously you present the stuff, it can either be straight up horror or it can be like you know, the Three Stooges meet the Invisible Man.
Right, right. The Three Stooges meet the Invisible Man. Wow.
I'm not sure
Beautifully
if that's a real
said.
movie, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, beautifully said.
I know,
Wow.
I know. There's Abbott and Costello meet the Invisible Man. Maybe
There you
that's
go.
what I'm thinking of. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'll shout out that creator now so I don't forget to do it at the end. That is 500 pounds of nothing.itch.io. You can find Exclusion Zone on there, along with they have a whole series called Rimbound Transmissions. That are just a bunch of pamphlets with a whole bunch of fun stuff from Mothership. Check them out for sure. I think most, if not all of them, are pay what you want.
Oh, hell yeah. Love a pay what you want.
Yeah. I also wanted to say the reason we have not yet done the Wednesday Night Murder Hobos intro is because our cleric for the party is having some health issues. So I wanted to say, get well soon, Joe Zhang.
Yeah, Jose. Get well
Hopefully,
soon.
the cleric can do some self healing.
Yeah, I'm sure he's better than he was last week. So
Great.
yeah,
Good cleric.
def regain HP.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was my last week's tabletop been playing, and now video games is what I have written down.
Yay.
I want to throw out. Were either of you guys like really ever into like really into Diablo?
No, you playing Diablo 5 though? Or
Uh,
Diablo 5?
4?
4? I don't know.
I'm not. But like, I am interested in it.
I feel like I played a fair amount of Diablo 2, but I don't think I would say that I was really into it. Like I definitely had it and I played it, but I don't think of it like, oh yeah, Diablo 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was really into Diablo 2. Like that was my main game for like 4 years.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Diablo
2
3
main.
when it came out, I was working, but I was in a weird work situation where I didn't have any work, and they were still paying me.
Fuck yeah.
So
Ain't mad at it.
God, that rules.
yeah, so I got to like on launch like play like a month of Diablo like for 15 hours a day.
Wow.
And I'm not in that situation for Diablo 4, but I'm like a little bit like if I start playing it, I might not stop playing it.
Okay.
On the precipice of a problematic game habit.
Yes.
It's close.
Well, I don't think there's anything the Dark Lord would want more for you.
But no, I'm not playing anything these days. But that'd be the next one if I do start playing something. It would be Diablo.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
I've been going back through the racial justice bundle from Itch from
right.
a couple of years ago. I guess that was summer 2020.
Yes.
And just sort of combing through it, picking out what looks interesting, downloading it, checking it out. So I kind of have played like, I feel like I've played more games in the past, I don't know, 2 weeks than I have in the past 2 years, probably.
Oh, wow.
A lot of stuff that is not my speed. A lot of stuff that I'm just sort of not interested in. Like, there's a lot of like pretty simple, like I'm sure they're fine or whatever, but there's like a lot of like simple platformers and like very very samey looking stuff. But you know, it was for a good cause, and it was like near 1,000 games for $10 or something like that. I forget what it was. Not very much. A whole bunch of stuff for not very much. But
Yeah.
I have managed to find what I'd say a pretty solid handful of good ones. Starting with
There are.
Once Upon a Crime in the West, which we have video for. Oh, we got the trailer.
Once upon a
Make sure
crime in
that sound is off so we don't get that kick. Whatever the fuck, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So that means you have to do the sounds for it, right?
Yeah, I'll just
Oh,
yeah, here we go.
Duncan. Clink.
Womp womp womp.
Click.
But yeah, this one's really cool. It's like a murder mystery.
Burning
It kind of
pictures.
reminded me of Return of the Obra Dinn, if either of you guys played that. Except that one was you had to solve a lot of murders, like a whole ship worth of people. This one's only 8 or 9 people.
What was that awesome DS game called with the murders?
The murders. Ace Attorney?
No. No, it was
Nintendo DS game.
Professor
fuck.
Layton.
You held the game on the side like a book.
Oh, that's interesting.
I remember doing that. I remember doing that for Brain Age.
It happened for Brain Age. There was another one though.
Let's see. Nintendo DS Murder Mystery. Murder Mystery. Yep, I typed good. Hotel Dusk Room 215.
That's the one.
Oh,
Nailed
first
it.
hit.
Got it in one. I like vaguely remember.
I just want to say that's
vaguely
the I'm
remember.
feeling lucky of the Google results. Right there.
There you go.
I feel like I vaguely remember this cover, but I don't remember this game.
We're in Lucifer within us now.
What's that?
What's it called? Hotel Dusk?
Hotel Dusk Room 215.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say I got no idea. This was not a. I didn't really do consoles for a very long time.
Yeah, not on your
Nintendo DS
not on your
console?
radar.
Well, I mean, handheld, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Powerful handheld console, man. That thing was like a Dreamcast in your pocket.
I had a Game Boy Color, and then like the
Hell yeah.
next console, I'm gonna call everything a console here that I had was a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
It's a Nintendo.
Well, I mean, let's go back to. I am a little bit older. I did have a Nintendo.
Yeah, I had a Nintendo too.
I'm saying, but
You're a
like,
guy? I had an Atari. Calm down.
Wow.
Calm down. I'm just kidding with you, Paul. I'm sorry. Did I?
no,
Did I burst your bubble?
not the slightest. But it's like I had a Nintendo. Like I was 5 playing a Nintendo when it came out.
Sure.
What was your favorite game on the Nintendo, Paul?
I mean, the one game because it was Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt in one cartridge.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Classic.
I don't think we had another game, honestly.
You didn't need one.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah. Exactly. Great game. Guys, remember Yoshi's
Oh,
Island?
yeah.
Every now and then I think about how much fun Yoshi's Island was.
I never got past the screaming Mario baby
Yeah,
sound effect. I
that
could
sound
never
effect was
I could
pretty
never
brutal.
handle it. Yeah. As soon as that started happening in the game, I was like, not for me.
Oh, that's right
Not
away.
this one.
That's immediately.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
No, I did not play that. I don't know what that one is.
Oh, man.
It's the one where you play as Yoshi. And you
Yeah,
gotta
you-
rescue baby Mario.
Yep. He's just a baby.
He is just a little
It's
baby
basically
guy.
like a little baby Mario rides on Yoshi's back, and if you get hit by a bad guy, little Mario flies off of you and it'll bubble for some reason, and if you don't get him back on you in like 10 seconds, that's when you lose.
Well, I'll say in the Mario Brothers movie,
Spoilers!
Oh yeah, Mario Bros. Watch. Super Mario Brothers watch.
there are some baby of all, like, the main characters. I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Baby.
And it's not like it's not a flashback, it's just the baby versions of them are separate entities entirely.
No, there's flashbacks, yeah. It's like,
Oh,
they do
okay.
yeah.
That's funny.
So, the movie's, like, it's
I've heard
told,
pretty
like...
good.
Yeah, it's told like I was gonna say, you're asking, like, are there other characters? No, it's told like a straight line type of story of, like, here is Mario and Luigi, they
Yes.
eating ass, yeah, doing the things, plumbers, man.
Right?
Ah,
Um,
laying pipe.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like, no, there's not a lot of just like random
Hello, kitty.
twists like that might have been to, like, we were saying, like, oh, do they have their baby characters with them too? No, it's more you're just kind of classic, like, oh, I'm the hero that's been pulled into another world, and then I've got to do this stuff to save the princess.
Mm-hmm.
Except by save
I
the
heard
princess,
that I
like-
heard the plot was remarkably similar to the '90s version,
Interesting.
which I thought was very funny.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'd say that's accurate. The '90s version, which I actually did love.
I definitely loved that movie as a kid. I don't think I've seen it as an adult, but I feel like it gets an unfair bad rap.
I watched
I
it.
don't know
I
why I
can't
feel
remember
that way.
anything about it. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest.
I feel like I remember a fair amount.
That
Yeah,
doesn't surprise me.
I'm not one that, like, normally remembers these types of things, but I remember that movie, and,
I
like,
remember that goddamn movie.
Do you remember the part at the very beginning where Princess Peach, as a baby, hatches out of a fucking giant dinosaur egg?
What?
Like, there's just like so much like weird stuff in it. The old king who's just all the gooey mushroom fungus all over everything the whole
oh
movie.
yeah, oh, that's so weird.
What?
Yeah,
God, I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to see it, honestly.
the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's going to ruin my Mario opinion.
John Leguizamo, a Hispanic guy, and Bob Hoskins, a British guy, both pretending to be New Yorkers.
I love it.
Classic.
Italian
That's
New
like
York.
honestly
Italian
the
New
most
Yorkers, yeah.
New York thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I was kind of asking about the baby Mario's is because I wanted to know if they were doing almost like the Space Jam approach where it's just like
Yeah,
it's
use everybody.
cartoon shit. Nothing matters. We're not doing continuity here. This is
no, that's where I was trying to get at. Like, the movie has, like, I don't want to say continuity, but it's trying to tell it in a essentially linear fashion of, like, not just wild shit all over the place. It's not
Sure.
everything everywhere all at once where just things are happening. It's like, no, there's a story, there's a plot line of, like, this all makes sense for the reasons we just put in place, not just like,
sure. It has
Stuff.
consistent internal logic.
yes, that's a good way to phrase that.
It's important. verisimilitude is one of the most easily forgotten, but definitely most important facets of any storytelling, I would say.
And that
But it
word
didn't-
was again?
Verisimilitude?
Yes.
It didn't really wow me though. Like it was
Sure.
enjoyable, but like it
Functional?
didn't have
Functional.
yeah, it was functional.
Did it put the
Man.
fun in functional at least?
Dysfunctional. Know what I'm saying?
Heyo.
It just wasn't something new.
So when's your 10,000 word essay on it?
I'm gonna wait for the sequel to come out, and then I'll do a comparison between the two of them.
Tight.
Nice.
Love me a
So that'll
good
probably be-
compare and contrast.
I can't wait to read your 30,000 word piece on the greater Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
Which will have emerged by
Okay,
2029.
I'm gonna go with the Sonic movie was better. Both of them.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Bold. So brave.
I heard that both of those and the Detective Pikachu movies were actually very good.
I didn't like
Sonic
Detective
was
Pikachu.
god-awful. Oh my god. I couldn't finish Sonic. Sorry.
Oh
Really?
my god,
It
no,
was so
really?
bad. It was so fucking
Wow.
bad.
Okay,
What's so bad
Donut
about it?
Lord.
I don't know. It just felt so fucking dumb.
Alright, fair.
I can't give you like a well like articulated opinion about it. I just remember being like, I can't watch another fucking second of this shit.
Well,
If you feel like your brain is clawing at the inside of your skull.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I want to like it. Like,
Sure.
I liked the Sonic movie better.
we should probably fight.
1v1 me on Mario Golf right now, motherfucker.
Wow.
Damn.
Gauntlet thrown
Let's go.
down.
I'll take it.
Also, you have to buy me a Switch for me to be able to play this against you.
I didn't buy my own Switch. I can't do that.
The Switch, the
The
Switch that I
fucking
had
home run
was fucking Smash Brothers. The Switch that I had was borrowed from my friend too, so I don't have it anymore.
No.
Amazing. Perfect setup.
We're doing great. We're adults.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What is this Lucifer Within Us game? I'm so curious.
That is another one of the good games that I found on the Racial Justice Bundle.
Oh, that means I own it.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's that. I don't know if I made that clear. All these games that I'm going to talk
You
about
did.
now are on there. Okay, cool.
That's great. I've always wanted a game whose title speaks directly to me.
It's surprise, surprise, another murder mystery game. Except this one has a bunch of like weird, like esoteric Christian mythology shit, and your character is like a robot angel exorcist.
Whoa.
And you have to solve mysteries and perform exorcisms. It's pretty short, but it's good. It's good writing, good
You played it?
good voice acting, cool story. I enjoyed it.
Did I show you or did you show me what is it? The typing exorcist game?
Oh, I
I'm
think
talking
you
about?
did show me that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it was called though.
I don't either.
I bet the internet knows.
It's like a learn to type game.
Typing exorcist.
Yeah, except for
game.
like you're typing Latin.
Oh,
The texter.
the textercist.
Yeah. Yeah, except for
Oh,
your,
right, you
like,
have to type, like, the Latin shit, right.
Exactly.
That's very funny.
Such a great concept. I'm putting it on.
I've always wanted to check out the typing of the dead.
Yeah. That's what I couldn't stop trying to call this when we were trying to come up with the name.
Sure.
Which was just House of the Dead, but typing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
which is dope.
They changed the player character models in the cutscenes to have little keyboards mounted
my
on their
God.
chests with like backpack guns.
That's 100% why you wanted to play it.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
100%. There's another game called Epistory that I got on the Epic Store. Probably
hilarious.
that was probably a good few months ago. But it's a similar idea, but it's like a little, fantasy world, and you walk around and you fight monsters by typing the words that show up over them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My name is
I didn't stick with it the whole way, but it's an interesting concept.
That's cool.
Turns out I'm okay enough at typing.
That doesn't surprise me even a little bit. You were always done the assignments in Mr. Buzzigon's class so early.
Oh, that was because I was the first one who figured out that I could just copy and paste the whole assignment and it would look like I typed it.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. Our middle school and high school were incredibly stupid. It was like a joke about a school. Like nothing was very serious.
Yeah,
Hard
we had
to-
fun.
Hard to take any of it seriously. Yeah, it was a good time ultimately. I do find myself looking back on it occasionally and thinking like I probably should have fucked around more, if anything.
Yeah, damn right. And
'Cause,
found
like,
out.
Even when I did get in trouble, like it was nothing. The ultimate pipeline of trouble wound up in me effectively getting out of school,
Right.
which was exactly what I wanted ultimately. You get detention, you don't go to detention, you get in-school suspension, you don't go to in-school suspension, you get out-of-school suspension, and you don't have to go to school. It's great. Makes perfect
It's
sense.
the pipeline, man.
Yeah.
I went a different route and found ways to make school in hours entertaining for myself.
Smoke weed every day.
No. No, I didn't smoke weed at all in high school.
Yeah, we didn't
I
really
mean, neither.
either till the end. A little bit at the end.
I had a friend that was really motivated to make money in high school and was always like finding like side gigs for shit, and
Nice.
he came to me one day and was like, "Hey man, there's this program that someone's offering on like if we apply to it, they'll give us money to start up a small business as long as we submit a business application to them."
Okay.
I was like, "What does that mean?" Like, okay, well, just like
Right.
let's put together a business. Like, all right, well, I was like, I know how to build computers. You're another IT nerd. Like, we can build computers. Like, they're gonna give us $5,000, and then we'll build computers, and then we'll sell them, and then like, we put this whole business thing together. And they're like, "This is actually a terrible idea to give like computer parts to high school kids." And so
Yeah.
they
that's,
approved our business plan, but then wouldn't give us any of the parts. And they're like, let's just find some other way to give you this money. And they paid us to, quote, big air quotes, like monitor computer labs, where we just like literally like had wheeled chalkboards and like wheeled ourselves like chalkboards to make an office within a computer lab, and then played pirated computer games on school hours and got paid like, I don't know, like $10 an hour.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great job.
Like I would tell another, like it was like astronomy or something. Like, I don't need to be in this class right now, and the teacher didn't give a shit, and she was like, "Cool, okay, what are you gonna do? Go do." I'm gonna go work my job on campus or on, in the computer lab. She's She's like, oh, well, that makes sense to me.
It's amazing.
Amazing. Jinx.
Fuck!
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. We were not so business oriented in high school.
I was not. It was just my friend that had this idea that just like I just tagged along. He was like, I need more people. I can't just do this with me.
Sure.
I think my
good
contributions to the
place.
business plan. Yeah, exactly. But my contributions to the business plan were I found another friend to give us a logo and
There you go. There you go.
and I like printed it out, and that's probably about it.
This guy's out here fucking 30 under 30. Media luminary.
And I peaked in high school.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I've not yet begun to peak.
Well,
I've got 5 more games to talk about.
nice.
I didn't create this YouTube playlist for nothing. Excuse me.
Which one's next? No.
I believe next I had up Meganaut and Skyrogue are the two that I'm going to talk about next. But I'll make it quick because they're probably the ones that I've played the least. They're
Oh, this
both,
looks familiar.
almost the same. I feel like this video is like an older version. This seems a lot like slower and floatier than what I'm playing.
That's hilarious.
What'd you say?
There's Shinto gates in it.
Oh, yeah. There are indeed those. I think at least on one level, if you fly through all of those, you get like a Star Fox style warp level. And like, obviously, this is very Star Fox adjacent, inspired. Yeah, it's fun. The levels are all like randomly generated or whatever, so it gets kind of repetitive pretty easily.
Okay.
But it's still fun in like short bursts.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like a campaign mode. It's just kind of a go until your ship explodes, and there's not like upgrades or anything. Like you can get like the laser power up or whatever, but you can't like permanently
blues?
upgrade. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't like
double
permanently
blues.
upgrade like your speed. There's no like shield. There's no boost. There's no brake. It's pretty rudimentary,
No
but it's fun.
Boost and brake. Interesting. Okay. Can I?
Yeah,
can I
and
turn
then-
left.
Some levels, yeah. Most of them are like this, but some of them are the all range mode.
Oh, really? They do have. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's only. I mean, it only happens once in a while. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. I don't know. I might be
Still neato.
confusing it with the other game, Skyrogue, which is also very Star Foxy.
Star Foxy lady.
But also like randomly generated missions and stuff. But that one has ship upgrades and like ship models and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh
yeah.
but
Whoa! It's got like a. Okay. No, wait. What? I don't know what's happening. It looked like it went to a little FPS mode for a second.
there's probably like an in cockpit mode. Yeah.
Cool. What's this? Oh no, we just skipped. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't understand the switch from Omega to Skyrogue.
Oh. Yeah. No, this is a different game now.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm caught up.
But this one is, I would say, harder than Meganaut. It's a little more frustrating, but it does have the permanent upgrades. So, if you just keep doing it, eventually you'll get the good shit.
It's Star Fox versus Rogue Squadron, right? Like.
That's actually a really good comparison. Yeah. What was the Was it just called Squadron? The Star Wars flying game that came out not that long ago?
The newer one. I thought that was Rogue One. right?
Was that called Rogue One?
I don't remember.
No, Rogue One was the movie.
Yeah, I thought it was game too.
Star Wars
Yeah, there you go.
Squadron? Question mark?
Question mark.
Oh, squadrons. More than one squadron.
Oh, Predators.
Right? Aliens.
Right.
The S is a dollar sign.
Whoa.
But yeah, that's actually a very apt comparison, I would say. Both similar flying games, both pretty fun. I wish there was a little bit more to both of them.
Right.
But when you're, again in a bundle of that size, I'm willing to forgive a lot.
Yeah, the devs are like, okay, pay me. You funded me?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. And I would recommend checking them out on their own. I feel like there's plenty of reason to enjoy them more than I have.
Heard. Cool. So have you beaten any of these?
Not quite. I beat Once Upon a Crime, and I beat Lucifer Within Us. Omega and Skyrogue is not really... I guess Skyrogue you can beat eventually. Omega I think just goes forever. And then our next game, Daily Chthonical, has four set missions and a sort of I guess it's randomized longer campaign mode. And I've only beat one of the set scenarios in that. It's pretty hard.
Weird looking.
The first bunch of times I was playing it, I kind of didn't realize how much attention I was supposed to be playing.
Okay.
So it would be send this guy to go look at this thing. Do you want to send him to the creepy attic, the morgue, or the graveyard? And I'd be like, well, I don't fucking know. Send him to the creepy attic. And they're like, your buddy got murdered. And I'm like, well, what the fuck?
God damn it.
It's you sent him on a bad lead. And I'm like, how was I supposed to know? And then I realized that it's these are the areas that I've been sending my other guys to. And the information that they're finding there is actually relevant to an overall case.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, another mystery game. You're ostensibly playing as the editor-in-chief of a cult newspaper, which is I'm totally into.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's fun. Fun
Do you
Lovecraftian
get to read
shit.
the newspaper articles?
Yeah, those are definitely AI generated, so it'll be all caps
ChatGPT
name.
or-
No, it's just a fill in the blanks kind of thing every time. It'll be a different character name, but the descriptions are all 2 sentences max that are all basically the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so really not ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get it to generate me. We were talking Harrison Ford, or were we talking that?
What?
What?
I
Are you okay,
went
Paul?
on a side quest here.
You okay, buddy?
in your own brain.
In my own. Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to get
He was
ChatGPT
like,
to
what are you buying?
create me a
Side
script.
effect of the marijuana poisoning.
Yep.
That is goddamn right.
Oh!
Well, I'm glad you're having fun with your future robot overlords.
Same.
So you're trying to get ChatGPT to talk like Harrison Ford? Is that what you said?
No, I was trying to get it to come up with a script of a movie of Harrison Ford, but doing Nicolas Cage in the Independence, not the National Treasure, stealing the Declaration of
Oh
Independence.
my god.
So Harrison Ford as Nicolas Cage as the character from National Treasure.
No,
Possibly,
like
yeah.
as Indiana Jones as Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
this
You
this
never
may be a
asked if we should.
few levels of abstraction too many for the old ChatGPT.
Which just tells me it doesn't want to condone stealing, so it doesn't want to write it.
Huh. Come up with your own ideas. We're not like the visual AI bots.
Yeah, right.
We have ethics because we can write them down. But yeah, Daily Chronicle's good. The last two we got here are Future Grind, which is like
Wait, Tinker Tailor
I don't
Soldier
even-
Spy?
that was I don't know why that's right in the middle. That's weird. That should be closer to the end. But I put that on there because I'm reading a book called Smiley's People,
Oh, yeah.
which is the sequel to the book Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Copy.
Good book, good movie, and this book is also pretty good so far. If you like weird Cold War spy shit,
Oh, yeah.
I recommend it.
Well, Ivan does.
And yeah, Future Grind. I feel like I'll just let the trailer talk for itself. It's like
this is the JSR, right?
stunt racing. It's
Oh,
got like
no,
a JSR sort of aesthetic, but it's side-scrolling,
Interesting.
and you kind of like gotta. There's like it's almost like a puzzle because you gotta like spin your little
Oh, cute.
car thing. I don't know what you would even call it. Like
Your Tron bike?
I don't know. Yeah, my wheeled hanging jumping
Do a kickflip.
velocipede.
Velocipede.
Yeah. It would be cool if you could kickflip it. That would make it too hard though. Trying to work on that axis and the side scrolling.
Yeah, but...
But it's a lot of fun. It's it gets pretty frustrating, but in that way that like Tony Hawk kind of gets frustrating. Like you can't get the thing, so you put it down for a couple hours and then you come back to it, and you'll usually get it on your first try when you come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, does a lot of that. It's fun. My save file says I have about 30% on it. Enjoy it. Oh, and this one is also pretty fun. This is a soccer tactics game.
Oh, I love that.
Super Strikers.
Hit that.
I don't like soccer at all in real life, but the game is pretty tight. It has a little bit of the like XCOM thing where the numbers are not super clear what they're actually representing, especially when two numbers are against each other.
Okay.
Like the goalie's defense is a much lower number overall than what offense uses to shoot. So there's times where you're like, okay, so I'm shooting between like a 40 and a 70 on between a 10 and a 30, and they'll get a 30 and beat you, and you're like, well, what the fuck are these numbers even doing here?
Right. Interesting.
That's confusing.
Yeah, so it might just be a matter of me not really understanding what these numbers are actually indicative of. It also might just be, like I said, like XCOM shit, where the numbers aren't really indicative of what's going to happen, and it's kind of just always a coin toss. So it's been a little bit frustrating, but it's fun enough that I'm not upset with being frustrated yet.
Okay.
And the way that you get abilities is cool too. It's basically the system from Final Fantasy IX, which, if you remember, you like equip items to gain like abilities from them, and then once you have enough points in the ability, you can use it without having the item equipped.
That's cool.
So it's fun. You can like turn dudes into blocks of ice or like knock them unconscious and shit. It's pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah. And so that's all my playing and reading and RPGing.
Dope.
I've got here. I'm nearly finished. Triple F Games number 3,
Oh hell
which
yeah.
I think I said last week is going to be Breath of the Wild. But if I didn't say it last week, I'm saying it this week.
Hyped.
Can you give our listeners who are not familiar with your Triple F, and also our speakers, as in me, not familiar with the Triple F, what does that mean?
So you're familiar with the idea of AAA gaming, like
Yes.
AAA games? Yes. So extrapolating on that as though using the scale that like a school grade is given, triple F instead of AAA.
So are you expecting to not like Breath of the Wild?
Oh, I did not like Breath of the Wild.
Oh, okay. So this is like we're continuing on with like the God of War and other games like this.
Yeah. So this is number 3. It was God of War, famously God of War first, and then Death Stranding, and now Breath of the Wild.
Okay. What platform did you play Breath of the Wild on?
I played an emulated version of the Wii U version,
Got it.
which was kind of a bummer because there were certain shrines that required the Wii like tilty controls. So like obviously my USB Xbox thing couldn't do it. But ultimately, I feel like I wasn't missing out on that much. The shrines were usually the best part of the game. I liked the boss dungeons, but the rest of the game, I was like, I wish I hadn't decided to do this.
I did not play that game, but and like I don't want to take away too much from that future episode, but like, holy shit, there were so many like essentially memes about like how to solve those dungeons or puzzles in like ridiculous fucking ways for a while after Breath of the Wild came out.
Yeah, the like physics puzzle aspect of it is interesting, and it's definitely like interesting to see what people were able to do with it. But there's very little in the game
That's like trying to get you to do that.
That encourages that, yeah, or suggests that that's how you're like supposed to approach any of these problems.
Yeah.
And that was I'll refrain from going any further so that I actually have new things to talk about whenever I'm done actually writing it. I think I'm done my first full pass of it. I'm gonna take another swing. I think probably read through it again tomorrow or the next day and add stuff, maybe clarify some stuff, maybe try and get someone else to read it and see if everything makes sense.
I'll be good to read it like Friday, maybe.
Jesse's my usual editor. Yeah.
Yeah, I can read it Friday.
I mean, no worries. I just assumed you were probably gonna be busy with school stuff, so I completely appreciate and understand that. No worries. It can wait.
You.
Or I'll get I don't know, maybe I'll get Fink to read it.
Hell yeah. He's good with words.
Or Alex. I could ask Alejandro. He's actually, I think he is also playing Breath of the Wild right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, maybe, wait until he's done, so no spoilers.
I'm pretty sure he's played it before.
Yeah.
He's the one that actually hooked me up with it. The copy that I got.
So just tangentially related, I went over to a friend of a friend's house the other day, and the guy had in like his basement a projector where he had a Raspberry Pi hooked up to this thing, and just through some software that he had on there, he had emulators for like 15 different systems. I mean, a lot of them were really. He had like what's the Game Boy one where it was like
Nintendo
3D
Master System and shit.
Yeah, like all of the old school shit. Yeah, like it was like the red and red and
You
black
talking about
only.
the Virtua Boy?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Virtual Boy. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
like you just like it had
That's cool.
everything on there.
Yeah, it's a software called RetroPie.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna put the big fucking headache on the projector.
Yeah,
Hope you're ready for your eyes to hurt.
yeah. But that was just kind of. I mean, like I know that this exists, but it's just kind of wild to me that that can be run on a Raspberry Pi and like just plugged
Sure.
into this projector these days.
Mm-hmm.
You built one of those, didn't you, Jesse? You made like the whole.
Yeah,
You did the whole thing in the Game Boy Advance shell.
exactly. Yep.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, so it's a software called RetroPie that you can connect to a chip that basically runs on the Game Boy Advance buttons with a little screen running out the GPIO port. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. If I had however much that would cost to
Couple
build, I'd
$100,
ask
yeah.
you to build me one, yeah. I had a spare 300 laying around.
Yeah, I wish I could make them cheaper somehow.
Yeah, well. There's always regular old emulation. I don't need it. I don't necessarily need it on a handheld.
True.
Well, this was he had a
And he had it hooked up on the projector.
yeah,
right?
saying he had a Bluetooth like Game Boy
That's awesome.
controller. I guess it was a SNES controller. It had 4 buttons. But yeah, like it was a Bluetooth version of that, and it was on a projector, and it was taking up a 10-foot wall.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Some of the games were incredibly pixelated, but that's what you'd expect, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Each Mario pixel is like a foot wide.
Oh my god.
That would be too big. Much too big.
Depends on your point of view, man.
That's true. Just have to stand further away.
Hell yes.
Wild what you can do with just a little bit of some circuits,
Some
and
shit.
some data storage. Crazy world out there of video games and technology.
Yeah, they be doing shit.
Do be
Doing
doing
lots
shit.
of shit.
My back itch so bad. Oh, it's my tattoo. I need to lotion it.
Oh yeah, you just got a great big tattoo.
Big ol' ass tattoo, yep.
Is this
Cool
from
as
Rachel?
hell.
Yes, it is from Rachel.
Is there are there pictures on Facebook or something we can see this on? Not saying for the entire stream. We can limit this to the personals.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Yeah.
These are
Send you
private
back.
photos.
Yeah, you
You can
just
only
have
get
to listen.
those on his OnlyFans.
Yeah. I mean, he knows I'm a subscriber.
Bam, bam. Thank you, fans.
Wham bam OnlyFans.
I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rachel's a sick artist. She.
Oh no, she
Truth.
is amazing. Absolutely. I'd say not really generally my aesthetic for the stuff that she does, but holy shit, is it clean?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yep.
wow. Like left and right, just amazing.
I Facebook messaged you a picture.
Gotcha.
A picture.
Nice. Yeah, so you're saying that like
Holy shit.
haunted spooky animal heads aren't your vibe, Paul?
Not for my permanent body modification. When I say
Fair.
that,
Fair
Jesse, that is an amazing piece. Also, not something I'd put on myself. Holy shit, that is cool though. Whoa, fucking, what was that?
Thank you.
How many hours was that?
Total like 11 maybe.
I was gonna guess 10, and I don't have any
Yeah, 10,
ink.
11.
And
Do you see my cats?
in there,
Yeah, they're in
are they in
there.
the,
Nice.
hold on. I see. Is there one by her beard?
Nah, they're on the book cover.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking in the picture in the room. So I was like, is there one by the beard? I was like,
There
is
they
that a
are.
cat? Is that a cat head sticking out, or is that just part of your beard?
Mm-mm. And Maddie also, if you see the hand holding the candle, Maddie also got a hand holding a candle in like a bunch of other stuff from Rachel. So we have like
Nice.
matching
Yeah.
tattoos.
Aw,
It is
Yeah, it's cute.
sick.
very cute.
I'm excited. I'm gonna get more from her when I am not broke again.
Sure.
Tattoos hurt, gal.
That's
I
also why
was
I
like-
don't have any.
They hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh, yep.
Again, that's also why I don't have any.
I will say, like, not to try and tough guy anyone, but I was told that top of the feet hurts really bad, and I got my top of the feet tattoos done and didn't. I just sat there and read the whole time.
With a gun
I didn't
or
have to
with
think
stick
about
and
it at all.
poke?
It was a gun.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I was
it's
like,
the
that
inside
was
of
not
the
bad at all.
elbows that are the one.
I've heard that too. A little bit of the tip of the rocket ship is in the crook of my elbow.
Oh, I guess it is. isn't
And
it?
that didn't hurt any. Like, it certainly didn't feel good, but like I would put the pain of a tattoo on par with like a slightly worse than light sunburn.
Okay. You do
Not like a bad sunburn, like a damn, I got fucking sunburn, huh?
right.
Not like a I can only lay down and pour aloe on my body sunburn. You know what I mean?
I think you just have sick pain tolerance, dude.
Yeah,
I
That's the thing, like,
I really don't
get the
feel
sunburn
that.
like over
I don't feel that
time.
way a lot of the time. Like I'll like I don't know. Like I put a Band-Aid on a fucking peeled back cuticle the other day, so I didn't get anything
Well,
in
peeled
it and
back
make it
cuticles
sting.
are
I was
fucked
like,
up.
Yeah, that's
or like I don't know. I don't like walking around barefoot in my own house. I'm like my feet are like tender.
I feel that one a lot.
See, I'm not. I guess I'm not
Yeah,
the
I
only
hate
one.
being barefoot in the house.
We're not a shoes in the house like couple, but
No. Socks
I
and
do
slippers.
have a pair. I have a pair of house Crocs.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
House
Gotta
Crocs.
have the house Crocs.
It's coincidentally also a security system, but it's different Crocs.
There you go.
Yeah,
That joke almost made sense, right?
Like you have a crocodile defending the house?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
got
got it. Cool.
yeah.
All right.
I don't think I can dig a moat considering I'm in a townhouse.
Dig 'em out, dig 'em out.
It's more of a drainage ditch.
Yeah, but the crocodiles would be outside the house for sure if I could have
Right.
them.
Outdoor Crocs only.
And then indoor Crocs for my feet.
As per your HOA agreement, all
God,
crocodiles must be kept outdoors.
I never thought I'd be in an HOA, and yet here I am.
Yeah, one day you're saying "damn the
It
man" and
stinks.
listening to Pennywise, and the next you're in a fucking HOA.
Yeah. I don't even know that I can have a gas grill on my deck. I'm assuming so, but like I don't know.
Call the cops.
Like
Fucking call the cops. Live your best chaos life.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking call the cops. Don't gaslight.
Just to be
bro.
clear, don't call the cops.
Yeah, don't ever call the cops. That was a
Even
test.
if you're in a situation where like where you think to yourself, well, my only option might be to call the cops. Don't do it. It's not an option. It's gonna make it worse.
yeah.
True.
And on that note,
Yeah, you know what else?
Yeah,
Make
on
it
that
worse?
note,
God damn it! What's that one called? You say it's called
terrible fart.
Terrible fart, right?
That's my favorite. I think I have a good range. But terrible fart I think is my favorite one. There's fart 2, there's fart diarrhea, there's fart dumb 1 through 3. There's fart echo, there's terrible fart, and there's fart with reverb.
Oh my god. It's never enough.
And yeah, I'll leave the rest of those to your imagination. We're close enough to 10. I think we can call it here, gentlemen.
Cool.
Does that sound good to you guys?
Hell yeah, I'm a sleepy baby.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable.
Sleepy
And-
so sleepy.
Well, we'll all have a nice early to bed, early to rise evening, and I will say thanks for hanging out, guys. It was great to hear your voices and chat with you.
It's great hanging out with you too. Thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
man.
Good to hear you again, Paul.
Yeah, good times, guys.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
for tuning in out there. Anyone
In TV land.
who's subscribed, checks us out. Checks it out on the YouTube
Yes,
in the
please.
future. Do that, and until next time, when maybe we'll play some tabletop RPGs, or we are How to Kick the Horse. Bye.